A reading from the Gospel of Matthew. And as Jesus sat at dinner in the house, many tax collectors and sinners came and were sitting with him and his disciples. When the Pharisees saw this, they said to his disciples, "Why does your teacher eat with tax collectors and sinners?" But when he heard this, he said, "Those who are well have no need of a physician, but those who are sick. Go and learn what this means. I desire mercy, not sacrifice. For I have come to call not the righteous, but sinners." Then the disciples of John came to him, saying, "Why do we and the Pharisees fast often, but your disciples do not fast?" And Jesus said to them, "The wedding guests cannot mourn as long as the bridegroom is with them, can they? The days will come when the bridegroom is taken away from them, and then they will fast. No one sews a piece of unshrunk cloth onto an old cloak, for the patch pulls away from the cloak, and a worse tear is made. Neither is new wine put into old wineskins, otherwise the skins burst and the wine is spilled, and the skins are destroyed. But new wine is put into fresh wineskins, and so both are preserved." I have come to call not the righteous, but sinners. This is, or should be, a very comforting word to us, we people of faith who are seriously engaging the Lenten journey, where we have been asked by the Church to observe a holy Lent through means of fasting and self-denial and self-examination and the giving of alms, all those things that help us to strip away the layers that tend to build up over time in us, get us down to our true and essential nature, to look at sometimes the hard truth about what's going on with us in our lives, and to lay that before God. I remember very early in my journey back into the Church as a young adult, young mother raising children, and just starting to re-engage this sort of work for the first time. I remember feeling I wasn't good enough or holy enough or churchy enough to do some exercise like looking deeply within myself and offering that to God. I didn't think it was churched up enough to be something I could lay before Jesus. It was eventually somewhere in there that I heard this passage, or one like it, where Jesus is reminding us he didn't come to save the people who are already perfected. He came to call those who were beat down, living partial lives, falling short of the glory of God. That's who Jesus came for you and for me. And he came to help us and address us and apply the healing power of God's love in those parts of our life where we're broken, not in the places where we're already strong. So I hope that this proclamation from Matthew's Gospel comes at a moment in your Lenten journey, if you're feeling unsure that you're quite good enough, paradoxically, am I good enough to confess my sins or to confess the broken places in me? I hope you take this as an encouragement straight from the lips of Jesus. More broadly, as we think of ourselves as a church, I think it's important to recall in these times where we're addressing difficult topics and we're hoping for broader healing in our society and in our church, around different topics, taking, for an example, racial reconciliation. Jesus didn't come to save those who've already got that all figured out. Jesus has come to heal the broken places in us, in our church, in our society. And if people should venture in and be brave enough to bear that part of themselves where they're unsure, where they're striving and drawing forth, it's incumbent on us to, as Jesus said, learn this, that he desires mercy. He desires mercy, not sacrifice. He expects us to take on the same character of mercy, love, and welcome of brokenness that he himself showed, and inviting people into fuller life. So let us have the courage to look inward unflinchingly. And when people are coming into the church doing the same, let us greet them with the same mercy and love that Christ has shown us. May God bless you this day and keep you this day and always. Amen.